Hi, this is Trey Pastor. Welcome to my review of 21 Bridges. This movie, of course, stars Chadwick Boseman, Sienna Miller, J.K. Simmons, Stephen James, Taylor Kitsch, and Keith David. Okay, this is a story, like I said, you've seen the trailer, you know what the gist of the story is. It's about Chadwick Boseman's character named Andre Davis. When he was a young boy, his father got killed in the line of duty, and he grew up to become a cop. And he has a reputation of, of catching his men, and yeah, he has a lot of shootings, but they've all been justified, and he's a really good detective. And he gets brought into this case where these two robbers, played by Stephen James and Taylor Kitsch, they hired to rob this drug dealer, and it winds up being way more coke than they originally they were told was there, and they wind up getting into a shootout with cops and killing around 8 or 10 cops in one night. And basically, of course, there's a citywide man, obviously, for these cop killers. And Chadwick Boseman's character of Andre Davis, he's brought in to help track these guys down, and he comes up with the idea of, listen, these guys, we have a limited window before these guys are in the wind, and we'll never get them. So shut down all the bridges and stuff into Manhattan, okay, and flood the island with with cops and stuff, and we can we got a window that we can narrow and, and put a vice on these guys and track them down, because they said we know they're gonna have to try to dump the coke, sell the coke, get some money, get the money and try to wash it, and get out of town. Okay, so he starts to track them down, and that's what the gist of this movie is. Now, I really enjoyed this movie a lot. Okay, sure, this is kind of a typical cops and robbers type of thing, and you can kind of predict where certain things are going to go in this movie, and I already kind of knew what one character was going to do, or what one character was actually kind of. I mean, you could, if you've seen a cop show, you could pretty much figure out what's pretty much is going to happen. But these actors make it interesting and make it worth watching and make it uh, entertaining for me, and it kept my interest. And I thought it's a really well done movie. Yeah, like I said, Chadwick Boseman as Andre Davis, he's really good and real. He's a real. He has a code, and he's real sure of himself, and it comes across that, especially when he's dealing with the other cops that are obviously mad because their fellow cops got killed and stuff, and he wants to track these guys down and find out what's going on. And of course, you got Sienna Miller. I think she was okay. Her part is kind of small. Okay, she's on along for the ride basically, with Andre Davis's cat, Davis, to try to help solve this, catch these killers. And of course, we have Stephen James and Taylor Kitsch. They play the two robbers that are in way over their head, and I thought they give really good performances too as well. Okay, and this movie, like I said, it's a cliche. Like I said, if you've seen cop films, you can pretty much see where the movie is going and what's really going on. You can kind of predict it, but it's still entertaining and fun to watch. Again, it's the actors that make the movie. Okay, because sure it has cliches in it, but it's entertaining, and it really some really good really good kind of thriller action type of movie. And it's Chadwick Boseman again. He plays a really good part. He's charismatic, and he holds your attention when he's on screen and stuff, and you can't take your eyes off him because he's that charismatic, and he carries the story along. Okay, and special kudos to again Stephen James as well. I only seen him in a few other things, but he's really good in this part as this one robber that's dealing with all these emotions and stuff. And you'll see when you see the movie what I'm talking about with Stephen James. I think he did a really good job as playing the character of Michael as well. Okay. Anyway, I enjoy this movie a lot. Definitely would recommend you go see it. Sure, it's predictable, but it's entertaining. Okay, and the actors, it's good to see these group of actors together. They make the movie to me. Okay, so I'm gonna give 21 Bridges a 7.8. Okay, I really enjoyed it. Sure, it's cliche in spots, and you can kind of predict where it's going to go, but it's still entertaining, and the actors make the movie. Okay, and there was some uh, nice scenes in this movie. Nice action scenes and stuff in this. Nice, you know, get you on the edge of the seat, wondering what's going to happen and stuff. So I enjoyed it. Anyway, let me know what you think of 21 Bridges. Have you seen it? What do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below. I have links to my social media in the description box, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I also have a link to my other channel called Views and Opinions. Please check that out as well. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.